Hello, and welcome to this week's installment of Optics, Explored and Explained. Today we'll be talking about the age-old phenomenon called parhelia, or more commonly referred to as sundogs and moondogs. Observe this photograph and the next two, and try and remember if you have ever seen one in any of these forms. First is a full sundog with a full halo. Next is a moondog, the same as a sundog except around the moon. Last is a sundog as well, except it is less defined and features two spots to the right and the left of the sun, rather than a full halo. Being a part of the family of optical phenomenons called halos, they are caused by the refraction of light through ice crystals in the atmosphere. Sundogs typically appear as a pair of subtly colored patches of light around 22 degrees to the left and the right of the sun, and appearing at the same altitude above the horizon as the sun. These ice crystals are hexagonal and plate-shaped, suspended in high and cold cirrus and cirrostratus clouds, or drifting in freezing moist air at low levels as diamond dust. The minimum angle of deviation will be no less than 21.84 degrees. This is because no light is refracted at an angle less than this. For this reason, the sky is darker inside the halo. Throughout history, mentions of parhelia have existed in art and literature. Like everything in the sky, these phenomena help us to connect to our ancestors and understand the permanence and wonder that exists in our universe. It reminds us that there is more out there than just us and makes us wonder who else out there may be looking at the same thing around different suns and different moons. Aristotle noted that, quote, 2 mock suns rose with the sun and followed it all through the day until sunset. He says that the mock suns are always to the side, never above or below, most commonly at sunrise or sunset, and more rarely in the middle of the day. The poet Aratus, also of Greece, mentions parhelia as part of his catalog of weather signs. According to him, they can indicate rain, wind, or an approaching storm. The 2nd century Roman writer and philosopher Apuleius, in his Apologia 15, says, quote, "What is the cause of the prismatic colors of the rainbow, or of the appearance in heaven of 2 rival images of the sun? In 1843, in the British colony of Newfoundland, winter was referred to as the Winter of 3 Suns, as it was unusually cold with 15 days of temperatures between 3 and 10 degrees below zero. Lastly is the Swedish painting called Vader Solslavan, Swedish for the sundog painting. This is arguably one of the oldest known depictions of a halo display, including a pair of sundogs. For 2 hours in the morning of April 20th, 1535, the skies over the city were filled with white circles and arcs crossing the sky, while additional suns appeared around the sun. Interestingly enough, when confronted with the painting, the king, however, interpreted it as a conspiracy. The real sun, of course, being himself, threatened by competing fake suns, one being Olaus Petri and the other the clergyman and scholar Laurentius Andrei, both thus accused of treachery, but eventually escaping capital punishment. That about wraps up this week's episodes of Optical Phenomenon, Explained and Explored. Sundogs are beautiful and exciting phenomenon to witness, so when cold weather is impending, look up. You might be surprised to see a halo around the sun, or at least 2 rainbow spots to its sides. I'm hoping you learned something from this week's episode. Please tune back in again.